Hello, hello. My name is Brittany D. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual teacher, and I'm here to give you the collective message for July 15th through the 22nd. So this is going to be an overall general message for the collective for the week, for the next week from the 15th to the 22nd. Usually this kind of follows a particular timeline, and there's current themes, and we've kind of had something going over the last 2 weeks. So I'm really curious what comes forward this week, because last week's reading made a lot more sense by the end of the week. So if any of these messages resonate with you, I would really, really appreciate you to comment below and let me know. Also subscribing, liking the videos. I really, really super appreciate the support. It's definitely a lot of hard work for us content creators, so it's genuinely appreciated. And also know that I bring these messages through every Friday. So if this resonates with you, if my channel resonates with you, keep coming back, come back next week. And also we have Meditation Monday that I release a new meditation every Monday. So yeah, let's get it started. Let's see what Spirit has. This is for July 15th through the 22nd. July 15th through the 22nd. What is in the highest and best for the collective spirit? Memories of Love is the first card that we got. I'm really getting this like nurturing. I'm going to get more clarity, but I'm really getting this like nurturing energy with this. Rejoice and celebration. I'm getting some kind of nurturing love of some sort, which doesn't necessarily have to mean romantic love. It can be partnerships, soulmate friends, your animals, your children. It's some kind of nourishing love of some sort. And then rejoice and celebration. This feels like this coming together, bringing back together and celebrating. Universe. I'm getting this like divine plan, divine interweaving, seeing the divinity in it all, kind of a thing, this coming together and seeing how divine this really all is and how it all played out. Okay, let's see what else we got. I just realized those two cards are green too. It's black. Giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. Giving birth. Right after that, kind of seeing it all come together in this like nourishing love, coming home, coming together, and then we're seeing the divinity and giving birth to a new energy. And of course we got the hearing messages from Spirit. I'm a clear message. I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. There's this universal and this spiritual interweaving that has taken place in order for you to give birth to the next new, more empowered version of yourself, clearer version of herself or themselves. There's just like this really cherishing self. I accept and love myself. A lot of like loving from others, self-care, loving from the universe, or I should say loving. Sorry, I don't know why I said self-care. Maybe that makes sense somehow, but loving of others, from others, loving of self, and this loving the universe and its interweaving and the divinity in it all, kind of a thing. That's what makes it really easy for you to do this, to accept and love yourself, is because you see that, yes, it's you and your growth and your nourishing within and your giving birth to the new of you, but it's also knowing that Spirit is always playing in the background and guiding you and healing you and helping you and assisting you in your inner relationship to love yourself. Friendship. Make a date for play day with one or more friends. And we got this rejoice and celebration, which I felt like was a coming together of sorts earlier. And then we got the friendship as well. So there's something that these friends or this group is mirroring back to you to show you this need to love and accept yourself more deeply and the divinity in it all. Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So you need support. You need like an outset, because I think this involves your friends or the people you would be rejoicing with and coming together with. You need someone that's outside of the situation. Helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that may be and initiate contact. You need someone that's outside of the situation, and their expertise and what they're going to bring to you, their wisdom they're going to bring to you is going to really assist you to move through this and to love yourself and accept yourself, through this process of coming together and, kind of healing and allowing healing heart. Healing and allowing the divinity to be interwoven. Healing heart, you are a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. That's just a confirmation. We're along this journey here. We're a few decks in, and this confirmation that this is healing work. And sometimes healing work is challenging. Sometimes it's really powerful when we aren't fully calibrated to that power. And so remembering that you are powerful, that you can move through this, that the healing is a part of who you are. You have a healing heart. It is just who you are. This deck usually likes to be a little bit stubborn. I have to shuffle 3 times, not all the time, not every week, but sometimes she'll be in a mood, and we have to shuffle 3 times. Zoop, zoop. It's like 60 cards. No, it's probably 60 cards total, but I can't read 7 cards. All right. If not, I was going to say, I was going to play with you tonight. Healing from the past. This feels connected to last week's reading where we said that something from the past, you're going to have to basically own and I forget exactly what it was, but basically putting your ego to the side in order to be able to heal from this past. And so we got this healing card, healing heart card. Right after the helpful person, we got the healing heart card and a healing from the past. So this is definitely where the healing really begins to take place. When this expert or this helpful person comes in and supports you and gives you some reflection and clarity. And then we got changing your mind and family changes. Something with this healing from the past and putting your ego to the side and doing the right thing. Is gonna influence you to change the way you've been doing, changing your mind, the way you've been operating, which creates these family changes, creates this shift in dynamic in your home space specifically. I'm getting a lot about the home, where you spend the most time. And home can be a lot of different places. Just want to be clear about that. As a traveler, home can be the car for a little while. Home can be, a campground. Home can be your boyfriend's house. Home can be a lot of different places. Doesn't necessarily mean where you live primarily. So there's some kind of changes that occur through healing. Some kind of changes that you choose. High Priestess, harness mystic powers. So once again, this divinity being woven through here, this kind of reminds me, for some reason, they just popped in my head that card where it says, remember your soul gifts. I think it's the Starseed deck. Trust in the unknown. Yeah, there's this returning home to your power, to your like spiritual abilities, your abilities to evolve, to grow. And then we got the Sky Father, trust in the unknown, your ability to lean into something that's bigger, that you don't necessarily understand. It may be unknown. Track down your fears and desires. We got the Hunter card, and then right behind that, we got the Shalom Master, be graceful in movement and action. Track down your fears and desires. This is a real transformation week. It's kind of like happening over and over again. I thought that maybe we would go through this like peak and heal and then come back down, but it's not. This is a deep healing, a deep inner journey, because it keeps weaving. And that's the last deck, other than the Starseed and the activation card. So it's like this is leading into next week. We're still tracking down our fears and being graceful with the movement and the action, being really mindful about the moves that we make next, the best way to react. Fast. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. You are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. There's this coming back to the community, this being held by the community, not being alone. You got this helpful person or this expert. You're rejoicing in celebration. These memories of love are shared with others. There's a lot of community interwoven here, and that divinity, and maybe that's that support. Light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. So whatever this is activating a more powerful version of yourself, that high priestess energy. That's who's coming in for you energetically, your next high priestess version of yourself. This is not what I expected, is what I should say. I'm like trying to figure it out and like get answers to my own life too, right? And I'm like, but that's the same thing that happened last week. And last week, I was floored by the end of the week. I was like, oh my God, this all makes so much sense now. We got 2 activation cards this week. Huh. And they're 2 chakra cards. Heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and body. So this to me feels like that healing that's being interwoven here process in the heart space. Third eye chakra feels like that divinity woven in here, that activation energy. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. So that's that high priestess energy. That's that divinity just being amplified. Really interesting reading, guys. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, please comment and let me know below. I super appreciate it. And yeah, if you enjoyed, if you're new here and you enjoyed, please subscribe. I have all different kinds of offerings that will be in the description below. So feel free to reach out, connect. Much love, much light, and namaste.